You're listening to Capital Extra Breakfast. Pure vibes this morning. Robert Bruce and Shayna Marie, and joined by a legend.
A man who's got some pretty cool phone numbers in his contacts, we imagine, including, of course, Anthony Joshua.
A proper Essex lad, gifted the gab and everything.
And we are very excited to have him on the show with us with some new glasses. Hello.
Yeah, I know.
Hello.
Getting used to it. I was going to just post it on Instagram just to let everyone know, but it's good because I've gone a bit undercover this morning. Got to train up. You get one question about no context Hearn, one question about Anthony Joshua. So I think I'm going to add a little moustache as well. I think we'd be good.
If you didn't know, it's Eddie Hearn.
So I didn't even give you a chance to say that.
No, it's all good. It's all good. How are you doing, Eddie?
I'm doing
big
good.
week,
Yeah,
right?
it's Anthony Joshua fight week, so it's mad, really. Like really building up everywhere, every news outlet, every paper, and you know, people really realising how important this fight is for him. You know, some people are saying, wow, he wins this fight, he can fight Tyson Fury. Some people are saying he loses this fight, he might have to retire. So O2 will be very tense on Saturday night.
Literally, it's going down tomorrow night, Saturday the 1st of April in the O2. AJ, Jermaine Franklin, how are you feeling for it?
Very nervous, because you never really know. Like when you go in, I went out last week to see him in Dallas just before he flew back where he's been training. So his whole training camp now has been in America. And he always looked great. You know, like you see him, he looks like an Adonis. He's always smiling. He's always happy. But you don't really know the ins and outs of camp, how he's feeling mentally, physically. And, you know, he's fighting this American who just had a really close fight with Dillian Whyte. A lot of people thought he won that fight. He's now full of confidence. Like on paper, you hope that AJ can go and take this guy out. But, you know, it's heavyweight boxing. It's so exciting. And because of what could happen if he loses, I'm probably more nervous than I've ever been for any AJ fight, yeah.
I guess the implications are very, very large. It's been like 7 years since he fought at the O2 as well. He said one of his motivations was money for this fight. Yeah, do you believe it? And what do you think he should be motivated by?
Because he's never been about that. Like, I think what he's trying to do is he's had so much pressure over the years and expectations of people and like an obligation to be... He's been like the face of boxing. And I think now it's more like I'm doing it for myself. So he's just trying to remove the pressure. Like, so normally I'd say... You know, what are you doing this for? And he'd say, the legacy, you know, the history, the belts, the championships. And he was like, nah, just for the money. I'm like, nah, I don't buy that. You know, he loves being a champion. He wants to win the World Heavyweight Championship back. So he's a competitor. He's got enough money. You know, he don't need to be doing this. This is a tough sport. And he does it because he loves boxing. And you know, boxing saved his life, really. When you look back at the story and you look at what boxing does in the community now for kids, he's the perfect example of a young man that was going down the wrong path, got in trouble, got arrested, found boxing, and it completely changed his life. Whatever he was going to do from there, boxing changed his direction. As it happens, he was really good at it and become Olympic champion and world champion.
As exciting as it is, it's all very serious stuff. It's a big match tomorrow. It's a big fight tomorrow. But it is taking place on April Fool's Day. So as a joke man myself, I would love to know, is it strictly business in the ring or can we expect some practical jokes?
Well, maybe it's not even happening. Maybe it's just like maybe it's just an April Fool. When we announced it, I was like, they go, yeah, we've booked the O2. It's April 1st. I'm like, oh, do we have to go on that day? So yeah, I think probably on the day you're going to get loads of stuff coming out. You know, AJ's fallen over. He's not going to make it tonight. So yeah, no, strictly business for AJ on Saturday.
I'll start the rumours so that it will be me.
We're going to talk more about AJ, but as you're here, it's only right we get your opinion on a few things, and we have a few names for you. I want the first thing that comes to mind and why.
Yeah.
Yeah? You ready? First names, Tyson Fury, Usyk.
Well, Tyson Fury, I just... Waffler. I mean, you know... We're doing one word. I had this problem with Roman Kemp. Like, I didn't realise it was one line, you know. But Tyson Fury, great fighter, but waffler.
Okay.
Usyk, legend. I mean, worked with him for 5 fights. Solid guy. No drama. Legacy.
Wicked. All right, next name. Lawrence Okoli.
Oh, you know, bit of history there, you know. I took him from the amateurs to the pros, British, European, World Championship. Bought him a nice Rolex. Yeah, and then he disappeared. So, he's all right. We've had some good memories. Good fighter. Boring. Really boring to watch. He is but always been boring, but really good fight. Like, at the same time, people, the mass audience, don't want to watch Lawrence Okoli, but as a fight fan, I understand that he's difficult to beat, you know? And he's probably the best in the world. Just...
All right,
You
last
said
one. Curveball. Simon Jordan.
Oh. I actually respect Simon. I mean, one, he's very bright. Two, he's very knowledgeable about so many different things.
Mm-hmm.
But three, I took him to school, you know, and like no one does it. You know, I bumped into Piers Morgan over Christmas, and I said to him, because I saw him on the show, and Simon Jordan really, you know, took him to school. I said, Piers, what's going on? Like this Simon Jordan, don't stop going at me. I'm going to have to go in on the show. And he was like, oh, I did it. I said, I know. He went, oh, he's really good. Like he's, and I was like, oh no. So when I went in there, I was a little bit, but I forgot. Essex boy, you know, grew up around banter. So I just had to like, and then you sort of start realise, once you get into the flow, it's like, I know this guy's bright, but this is my game. This is my territory. But very good at what he does. Like, you know, top disc jockey. Really.
And quickly, there's a little bit of rumours swirling around. Do you think Eubank Ben could happen?
I hope so. I mean, look, we know what happened with Conor Ben last year, and almost a year ago now. It's like, and everyone's talked about it every single day. But he's been cleared by the WBC. He's free to fight. Britain have a problem. The British Boxing Board of Control have a problem with him fighting. So we look to do that fight internationally. But I want to see him fight now. You know, he's been through a lot. I believe him. Some don't, but it's life. So he's got to get on with his career, and he's training hard, and he's unfinished business with Eubank. You know, it started off, it was like, our dads were fighters, now we're fighting, and now it's just pure hatred between them. Like, they're DMing each other every day. Like, and I want to be part of that build-up because it's going to be wild.
You mentioned a little bit earlier about the pressure of the fight tomorrow, whether AJ wins or loses, what it could mean for him after the fight. But do you think that if AJ wins tomorrow, it could take us a step closer to getting the Tyson Fury fight back on the cards?
100%. Like, everything's about timing. And in the past, we've had mandatory defences like other people. We've been ordered to fight. We've run out of time. I kind of feel like if he looks good on Saturday, I don't think they'll have any choice. I think the public will turn around and go, guys, like, now's the time. There's no excuses. There's no barriers. Get it made. But I think we'd have to do it. I spoke to George Warren, who represents Tyson Fury, and it's like, we have to do it quietly, because once it starts exploding on social media, it's a bit like Fury Usyk. All of a sudden, Usyk's coming out every day, belly, I am White Rabbit. You know, it's like, and then Fury's like, and that's what happened when we were doing Fury AJ. Fury was coming out saying, AJ, you big dosser, you know, blah, blah, blah. Sign a contract today or you're out. And then AJ gets it and goes, what? Like, oh, he's not even serious. So I think we have to sort of, I'm not very good at that, doing it undercover. It's like, people always say to me, even like George Ryan said to me, look, can you do me a favour? Can you not mention it? And I'm like, yeah, no problem, 100%. And we're doing it. I spoke to George Ryan and he's messaged me going, what are you doing? So I just got a big mouth.
No, you know what though? With new glasses, new look, maybe you can go incognito this time.
Yeah, maybe.
Eddie, we've been really gassed to have you in the studio. We've been really excited all week. So we thought we'd give you a proper boxing welcome and give you a ring announcement.
Okay, wow.
All right, whack your headphones on. We want you to review these, right? And tell us who is the best.
Okay.
Shall I start with mine?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
In the blue corner, coming in at I'm so tall, I have to duck to get into a room. The Havering Hero, with sporting records from cricket to the gift of the gab. Eddie Hearn.
What did you think? Is it all right?
I actually rated that.
Yeah. Okay, wait.
When it got to Burn Hearn, I wasn't so sure.
I had to chuck something in there.
All right, do you want to hear mine?
Let's go.
All right, let's go.
In the red corner, we have an East London legend coming in at 6 foot stupid, even longer than his list of famous friends. The smooth talking champ of the world. It's the Herniator.
The crowd goes wild.
Oh my God, the hernia.
I mean, it kind of works.
Yeah, do you know what? That was winning, and there was like burn or hernia.
Which one are you picking for your ring walk in the future?
I chucked in the Havering Hero as well.
Yeah, do you know what though? I'd always prefer East London to Essex, even though I'm like my dad's East London. I'm more Essex, you know. So, but I'll go. I think you got the nod.
Yes,
yeah, you got the nod. Yeah.
Winner! I have announced Eddie Hearn into the ring
On a technicality, some geography.
6 foot stupid was.
that's you.
That's the one thing people say every time they see me. Oh, it's like I'm some kind of like, I don't know, like clown. So they sort of point up and go, "Oh, you're so tall."
Yeah.
I didn't say because I'm always next to AJ.
Yeah.
He makes me look about 5'9". You know?
Now, we all know, Eddie, you have got the gift of the gab. We want to test just how punchy you can be.
So basically, we're going to give you a category and you have to name things in the category within 10 seconds or else you'll be knocked out and you have to face a forfeit.
You feel ready for this?
Okay.
Yeah, prepare the glasses. You're all right, you got this. All right, category number 1 is rappers from the UK. You've got to name me 10 in 10 seconds. Your time starts now, Eddie Hearn.
Dave, Stormzy, Lethal Bizzle, Kano.
Gigs.
Dizzy Rascal. Oh yeah, awful.
You got 6.
Yeah.
You got 6. That means you've got to do a forfeit.
Okay.
Your forfeit is talk up Tyson Fury for 10 seconds. And at that point, Eddie Hearn choked on his words.
I've never seen you lost for words.
I'll do it. Okay, so this guy. No, so look, I had a meeting with him once in Monaco, right, to sign him, and he was 27 stone, right? He was sweating in the interview, and I never thought this guy would fight again ever. And to be fair, he didn't just fight again. He came back and he won the world heavyweight title.
Yeah.
He got himself into shape. He completely turned his life around. So for that, and for going to Germany to beat Vladimir Klitschko and beating Deontay Wilder in America, I pay homage to the man.
That was good, Eddie. That was good.
AJ will still knock him out. So I have a few seconds left for that bit. Yeah.
You ready for category number 2? Name us 5 famous AJs.
Oh my God.
The time's ticking.
Anthony Joshua?
Oh, Anthony Joshua. Yeah, sorry,
for
I
one.
thought you meant.
Okay.
Brain freeze. Come on, give them to me.
AJ Tracy, Angelina Jolie,
AJ Dudu,
AJ Pritchard. There's a few AJs.
Yeah, but I think
there.
the problem is when you talk, for me, there's only one AJ. So I felt bad, you know. That
You
was,
just AJ,
yeah.
AJ,
There's Anthony
AJ.
Joshua. There's Anthony Joshua. You know, it's just that's it, really. Yeah, there's only one AJ.
Well, you didn't get that one right, so this means another forfeit. We need you to trash talk KSI.
Go.
Oh my God. I mean, look, the guy walks around. He don't know what he is really. I mean, he can't sing. You know, they have to put that thing over his voice. What's it called?
Auto-tune.
Auto-tune. Yeah, I mean, he can't sing, and all of a sudden, he's doing tracks with Craig David, and like, say, oh, you know, that is it a reverberator or whatever it's called. Yeah, no, that's it. 'Cause I actually I like him. I like him a lot. He's a very smart guy.
That was good.
That was good.
Do you know what's unbelievable about KSI is, right? I find this in music, it's amazing because everybody in business sells their soul at some point. Mm-hmm. It's like when, who did Ed Sheeran do a track with? Was it Stormzy or whatever? Or
Yeah, he did, yeah.
It's like when they do that and it's like, at what point did they go, that, like, listen to that song, and Stormzy's like, where you look at where he originated, everybody sells out. That's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
So when KSI started doing music, I was like, it's awful, like, it's so bad. And obviously he's following, he can do anything and be successful. Next thing, he's doing Craig David. Like, Craig David's one of my all-time favourites because when I was like 18, 19, 20 going out, it was all Craig David. And then I'm thinking, no, Craig, not the collaboration with KSI. Not my dog. You know what I mean? And he's like, no, don't do it,
But I
Craig.
can't lie, the tune's big though.
It was, yeah, no, but actually, but the time they've done all the computer stuff with KSI's voice, it's not bad. But it got me thinking, sure, like I can actually sing a little bit. So if I can sing a little bit and we can do all that, you know, then I think I got potential.
Do you know what? The next song on Capital
old.
XTRA is KSI featuring Eddie Hearn.
Exactly.
Yeah.
With a little
And
auto-tune.
Bad Boy Chiller Crew. I feel like it's that sort of vibe.
Yeah.
All right, final one, Eddie. Final category. Name me in 10 seconds 10 boxing moves.
Jab, uppercut, left hook, right hand, bolo punch, left hook to the body, right hook to the body, right hook to the head, double jab, backhand.
Yes!
You got
did
that
it.
one correct.
I wasn't going to miss that one.
Yeah, you did it.
no, it
Your
was good.
forfeit, well done. Your forfeit would have been to DM H to do a ring walk for your next fight.
Really?
Yeah, I would have made you DM him right here, right now.
I'm not sure I got his number, actually. Well, I Instagram, like,
Yeah.
But I like H. Yeah, I had him on my podcast.
You
He's
didn't
a
have him
character.
in your list of rappers, though.
No, blimey.
And on that note, thank you very much, Eddie, for coming to the show. All the best this weekend. One last time, why should we tune in tomorrow?
Because one of the all-time legends of British boxing and all-round top man, Anthony Joshua, returns to try and get a shot back at the world heavyweight title. 7 years since he boxed at the O2 Arena, 10 years since he turned professional. American Jermaine Franklin. Let's take him out in style and let's land this big fight with Tyson Fury. All Saturday night live on DAZN.
Come on, it's Eddie Hearn, everybody! Woo!